Good morning. So now we're going to start getting into the algebra of what are called linear systems. So if you recall, if you have not finished the player catch up, please do that. This is the last slide on the Desmos for it, where Julio was running and started first. So if we look at Julio's at a time of 0, he started and then was running at a constant rate, where Rich didn't start until about 1.5 seconds after Julio did, and then he was running at a constant rate but at a faster rate, and therefore the slope is larger than Julio's, and therefore they met up. So what are we trying to do within a system? The first thing we're going to be doing is one, graphing the two lines. And you just observe this, and then you get an opportunity to do these problems in Elastic. You'll get one opportunity and do the best you can, and then we'll move from there. You'll be graded on effort and completion, but also if you get let's see, I think there's 8 problems. If you can get 5 right, I will give you extra credit on it. And then so number 2 is find where they intersect, because we want to ask if they do intersect, which we'll talk about later, which rate would be 35.7, and it looks like it's at about a time of 7. So they intersect at the coordinate 7, 35.7, which means that is the time at which Rich and Julio were in the same position. Okay, so for Elastic, you'll have problems like this where it will be in the form of y equals mx plus b. And you are simply going to graph one line and then graph the other. So on the top line, first off, let's remember our linear model. Coefficient of x is our slope. Graphically is rise over run. Based on the fraction, numerator is how far you rise, denominator is how far you run, and then b is your y-intercept. So you always want to graph 2 points. Start off with your y-intercept. So on the first one, y equals right here 1/2 x plus 9. The y-intercept is 9. So I'm going to come up to 9 for my y-intercept, graph it, and then I'm going to look at the slope, which is 1/2. So I am going to, from the y-intercept, rise 1, because that's how far I rise, and then I run 2, graph the point. Note, this is absolutely nothing new from what we did last semester. I would suggest, given the fact that we're trying to look specifically for the intersection of the two lines, I would suggest doing more than one point like this, then graphing. And then for this one, we have a y-intercept of 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then a slope of -1 out front. Note, if it's negative x, the same as -1 is a fraction, that's -1 over run, which means we rise -1, which is down 1. So I'm starting here, I go down 1, and then I'm going to do my run, which is a +1, which is to the right, so I go down 1 over 1, and then I can go ahead and graph that point. And we just want to continue that on, and when we do that, we see that as we move up in this direction, we find our intersection point, and that's good enough to sketch the rest. So our point of intersection is right there, which is -2, 8. Last point I want to make is we have multiple ways that systems can happen. You could have 2 lines that intersect, and therefore you have one solution. You could have 2 lines that are parallel that have no solution because they don't intersect at all. And then imagine if we have one line and then another line that's exactly the same, therefore it's intersecting at many points, and therefore it's infinite solutions. You have a couple questions regarding different types of solutions that you have for systems, and that's your base for that. So do the best you can in the Elastic, finish that. I will get that in the grade book tomorrow, and then we will continue on from here tomorrow.